knowledge man who is well grounded in Web3. Guys, keep sending the clapping emoji, please. I want to see more of that. All right, let's welcome Mr. Empire to take us on this journey tonight, and make sure that you are okay where you are. Get your networks right, all right? So, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Empire is coming up in the building. A clapping emoji, a clapping emoji. Empire, I hope you're ready for us.
Very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Take over the mic, sir.
Right. That was an amazing one. Thank you very, very much. All right. I welcome each and every one of us on this amazing session tonight. Of course, my name is Christian Chibike Ome. And tonight we are going to be rubbing minds together once again. All right. And I'm going to be very straight, straight to the point, because we have a lot to cover tonight. I'm glad to announce to each and every one of us on this particular Zoom session tonight that our masterclass is going to be holding today immediately after this particular meeting. So if you are qualified for it, make sure that you join the masterclass. Of course, I know a lot of us have been very anticipated on it. So far, so good. We have been waiting for this moment. All right. So you all are welcome, and I appreciate you once again. Now, of course, the business we have to talk about today has to do with cryptocurrency. All right. Now, cryptocurrency is no longer news. It's something that has made waves all over the world. People have come to realize that this is a digital asset that has prevailed over time. Making waves, right? Changing how things are always done or normally done. And today we have the opportunity, singular opportunity, to participate in it. And not just only that, but also to teach it to many who the understanding of this particular field is still like a mirage to them. So tonight, we're going to be considering one or two things, and majorly on how we can make massive progress, how we can make money from this particular space. All right? My journey was very quick to this particular community, and not just only the community, to the crypto world entirely. You see, when people who have been in this space for a very long time, when they hear my story, they are marveled. Why? Because rising from nowhere to somewhere within a short period of time was like a magic. But I must tell you that all of this came from paying attention. All of this came from learning. All of this came from practicing what I was learning. And as God may have it, it all started to fall in place, one after the other, immediately. Now, this story of mine could be for as many as possible in this particular room tonight. We have already countless of testimony flooding in 247. Why? We don't just only show you a business that can help you make money. We teach you the entire compass of this particular business. And that's why when you hear masterclass, it is indeed what it is. Master's imagination. 99% of us who came into this particular community never knew that they were going to benefit in something like that before. Knowledge driven, right? That always wants people to move forward. And I want to announce to you, the money in crypto space is quite enormous. It's big, and anybody can share from it. You see, today, there are different approaches people used to do crypto, right? Majorly, most people do buying and selling. As a matter of fact, there is some good news I have for you, but I'm going to be showing you exactly this particular
So please check your network. Your network
is helping us to milk this market. And robot that
Mr. Empire, your network is breaking.
Can you hear me?
I think it's okay now, yeah. Oh my gosh, it's still okay.
This is too.
Go ahead.
Okay, let's move forward. I believe you can hear me loud and clear, right?
Yes, it's better now.
All right. So at the end of this particular training, I'm going to be giving us a seat. They're already going far enough. All right. So to some of us who this may be your first time, or maybe you have not heard it before, I'm going to be exposing you to one or two knowledge that is going to be leaving you here beneficial. All right. So now we're going to be talking about this artificial intelligence. Now, this particular artificial intelligence has to do with what? With crypto, right? This is how we make money, how we make the crypto market, right? Now, many people think it's trading, but unfortunately, it is beyond trading, because major way people on how to do crypto is buying and selling. But unfortunately, most people do not understand that there are many ways you can do crypto, right? So you see some people are doing DJing calls. Now, a lot of people don't even know what is DJing, like DJing calls and every other thing, right? Now, DJing is, we call it sometimes shit coins, right? Some of these volatile coins that sometimes you can refer to it as pump and dump, right? People can buy it within some spike or maybe exciting around them, it will just pump. You can buy with small money. So that is a place where you see people making, like, using $10, $5 to make, like, let's say $10, $10,000, or even $50,000, depending on the particular region and how well it did, right? So now, why does such opportunity exist there? It is not always all the time, but because this particular thing is inspired, right? And once the spike come, it come with force. And people are always advised to buy with small money. Why? Because it can rise quickly and it can dump quickly. And people do what we call full-blownly in the market. You have an opportunity to buy it before it launch. And once this particular token is launched, because you bought very early, you will make a lot of money. And this is a very strong arm of crypto space, right? Where people do it and they make a lot of money. Then other people as well do what we call arbitrage system, a point where they buy at a particular price and sell at a higher price almost immediately, right? There are so many ways. Some people specialize in farming. So meaning that, you know, some of them, they mine some coins and they have it looks like as if they got it for free. Some even have what we call airdrop. Now, airdrop mostly come when you are asked to, maybe in a community that you belong of this particular token, they may give tax, which you perform that tax, and at the end of the day, you will be rewarded with those tokens. So it is a means of building a community, right? And that is how some people got airdrops. And some airdrops are very, very relevant. Like, you know, BNB was also, some people got it through airdrop, and some people got it through other means as well. Some people bought it even when it was insignificant. So a lot of it, so many things could be done. But one thing that is changing, I'm about to bring our attention to, is how it is being done today. Then there is other way, we call it liquidity provision. Liquidity provision. Now, liquidity provision is the lifeblood of crypto. The only thing is that people who always do this are those who, you know, they'll mostly decide what is happening in the market. Why? Because they create value around these coins. How do they create value? They provide liquidity that is backing the market up. Why? Because BTC is what it is today because of liquidity in that particular coin. Money that is backing it up, that created this value. You know, any coin you think about has what we call liquidity. So big shorts or whales are mostly part of those who create this particular liquidity. But when they create it, The question is, how do they make money? Because all they do is that they bring in money and support this project, and the project will have value so that buyers and sellers can be able to buy something, exchange their money to that particular thing. Now, how they make money is very simple. They make money through what we call transaction fees. At this point, whether market is going up or going down is no longer their business. Why? Because they made money available that is backing that particular token. So they earn transaction fees, meaning that you wonder why before you buy or sell in crypto, you must right? You must pay transaction fees. So when you are buying, you will pay transaction fee. When you are selling the token you have bought, you will pay transaction fee. Anything you want to do, whether you want to buy on spot, you want to buy on futures, you want to anything, you want to swap a token to another token, you are paying a fee. Anything at all you are doing. And guess who owns that particular money? They are called liquidity providers. Now, many people for years never knew that an individual like me and you can provide liquidity. But over time, it started to be exposed, and platform infrastructures were built where people can come and execute this pattern of business. So people started to provide liquidity manually. So what people now do is that they can use their small money and contribute it to this market, and as people are buying or selling, they are earning fees. A typical example of this, to a layman understanding, is somebody like each and every one of us here. You have a bank account. When you make money, you put it in this bank. So when you deposit money in the bank, what you do is that you provide liquidity for the bank. So the bank now has money. So people can now come to this bank, loan it to do businesses. And while they are doing businesses, they are paying returns to the bank. And most cases, you don't receive a good interest by depositing your money in the bank. But in crypto space, it's designed in such a way that it gives an ordinary people independent over finances. So the normal thing that is happening before is a situation where central governments or banks are controlling our finances, meaning that in
Mr. Empire, we can't hear you. We can't hear you clearly, sir. Could you please check your
most
network
of us
again?
are. Can you hear me now?
Oh, yeah, I think it's better now. Yeah.
Can you hear me now, Mr.
Yes,
Ike?
it's clear now.
All right, so sorry for that. So sorry for that. Now, of course, like I was explaining, so in these cases, most people or these banks that we deposit our money into, serves as a central government against our funds. But the emergence of crypto came to give individuals independence over their finances, meaning that you can transact, you can do so many things while you are solely control of everything you do. And that is the meaning and the reason of blockchain, meaning that you can move money, you can exchange money without anybody regulating your movement, except you go through central or decentralized exchanges as well. And that is how liquidity provision became more visible to many of us, that you can make money. Now, I'm going to be showing you how an average individuals are building wealth. But one of the most fascinating things is how these things has been minimized to AI assistant, meaning that instead of you doing this thing manually, which would have taken you hours, you see trading today can be done through artificial intelligence. Mining today can be done through artificial intelligence. Farming today so many things that we do, including trading, digging calls, are being done through artificial intelligence. There are robots that are executing these things. And all you need to do is to find a good one. But you know, in liquidity provision, such robot does not exist before until Dexify emerge. Go and ask questions or make research. Today, we have an artificial intelligence that have the capacity to cut out all the long process of providing liquidity and help an individual provide liquidity with ease. And all you need to do is just apply some few commands. So this meeting is not meant to be long. I don't meant to stress this meeting. All I need to do is to show you clear things to do. Why? Because over time in history, human being has always been struggling with time. Why? We have too many things in our hand at the same time. Some of us are working in a job. Some of us are business owners. Some of us are doing different things. Some of us are busy in the hospital. Some of us are lawyers. Some of us are working on projects. Some of us are architects. Some of us are building, doing all manner of things. So there is no enough time already. And after that, you have to take care of your children and every other thing. And doing these things manually, it is no longer hidden that there is no enough time. And that's why the help of AI today in our world is much more relevant and more helpful than ever before. All you need is just embrace it. All you need is just learn how to turn it into a weapon that will save you more time and help you produce more income in just a shorter time. And that's exactly what we're going to be diving into. So the meeting tonight is about how an individual can provide liquidity and earn consistent fees with automation. You just need just few commands and you are good to go. Now, how do you do that? All you need is what? You come to this place. This is Dexify robot. And for you to access this robot is very easy. First, all you need is just download it. When you download, how do you download it? You can download it through web app. And how do you get it? You just use a link. Maybe any group where you happen to join this meeting from, you will see a link posted on how to get registered on Dexify. You just click on that link, put your email, and you have an account with Dexify. And the beautiful part of it is that all you need is to understand how to set up and you are good to go. You connect your wallet, your capital stays with you. You don't put your capital inside Dexify. No. Your capital stays in your decentralized wallet while you use Dexify to execute tasks. And how do you do that? All you need to do is just come here. Now, when you look at Discover, you will look at this. So when you come to Discover, you can see there are desk cleaner pools and there are Metura pools. Now, what I'm calling right now is, platforms where you can see these pairs, analyze them, and go to a place and go to Metura and provide liquidity on them, right? So those who understand how to do it manually know this, right? So when you engage in our masterclass, everything is being taught in our masterclass, both on how to do it manually, both on how to create the pools, both on how everything. But the reason for this bot is to cut out all those manual process and give it to you as app. Now, when you come to this place, you can see desk cleaner pools. Deep pools means desk cleaner pools. Now, of course, you can see from the robot detection in this particular space, it means that most of the pairs there are running on low liquidity. Like there is no enough liquidity backing those tokens up. So somehow the bot is showing you so that you will know what to do. Why? Because some of these things are things you're supposed to do manually, and most of the time, most people don't know how to analyze it. So now you can check the Metura pools. Metura pools as well, you can now choose a pool from there. You can see different pools and every other thing. And all you need to do is to come here and select a pair, right? You can decide to choose any pair at all that you want to provide liquidity on. So let's say I want to go with 40M versus SOL. 40M versus SOL is a pool, right? I'll just come here and I'll determine, for example, if I show you this, if I click on this, this is TVL, right? TVL means total value loss on this pair, 24, right? Then this is the how many months or how many years old is this particular pair? It is about 7 minutes old. That this pool.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Could you please check the network?
And that is why you can see made 1,000 fees. So
It was breaking way too bad, so I don't know.
yes. Hear me now. Can you, is it better now?
Yes, it is. Go ahead.
All right. Thank you very much for that. Okay, so now you can see. So when you look at this, you can see this tells you that this particular pair
Oh my gosh. I think we lost you again, sir.
Can you hear me now?
All right, yeah.
Can you hear me? Okay, thank you very much. Now, you can see that this pool under 1 hour has generated up to 1.7K. And of course, now, as you look at this, once you have determined, okay, this is a good thing to go with, all you need to do is to what? Click on create open position. So if I click on open position, it will load here, and I'll come to this place and I will choose my preset, right? Now, my preset means strategy. I will determine whether if I want to go with Fortress, I'll determine whether if I want to go with Steady, Flow, Surge, Bliss. Now, look at the simplicity here. I'll just click on, let's say I want to use Fortress. I'll click on use Fortress, right? And it will come to this place now. It allows me to determine how much I want to use to LP on this pair. All I need is just, let's say I want to use $10, for example. Now you can use $200, you can use $300, you can use $1,000, you can use $100. But you can use as little as $5 to provide liquidity. So you see, it is capital friendly. Are you with me? Why? The market is open for everybody to take his own share. So let's say I want to use $10, for example, right? Just make an example. So I'll come here and decide to do what? To choose my reward target. That is it. It's not difficult. I'll just come here. Now you can see my reward target, right? Let's say I'm comfortable with that 5%. I'll say, okay, I'm taking profit at 5%. So if you print fee up to 5%, you just close the trade, close the position for me and return the money to my wallet. That's it. So I'll just click on review position. So when it says review position, look at how fast everything is. I'll just click on create position. When I click on create position, this is how it is. Now it's creating position already. All right. Okay, I have some position open. All right. So now, once it does this, it will create position immediately for you. All right. So my money is already in the market now. It will create position already for you. That's how it is. Then you can also use what we call the autonomous bot, right? The autonomy bot. Now, this autonomy bot is active 24/7, meaning that you can use this to provide a position or to create position up to 50 position at a point at once. So meaning that at one click, you can provide liquidity on up to 50 pools at the same time. So imagine doing it one after the other. That is the difference between the autonomous and the manual. Now, what I just showed us is just the manual. We call it semi-automated bot. But this one is completely autonomous, meaning that all you need to do is just come down here, choose your strategy, come here, determine how much you want to use to provide liquidity. You can say $10, you can say 20, you can say 50 or 500 or 5,000. Let's say you want to use $500 to provide liquidity in one, and you want to do it 10 times or 25 times. This is how you do it. So you come here, you can just choose So what you're telling the bot is that I want you to provide liquidity up to 25 pairs with $500 or $100, right? Or $200, depending on the amount you want to use. Then you now come down here. You now come down here, right? You come down here and check your reward target, right? Now you can see my reward target here. My reward target is in this place. So let me show you. Oh, okay. So this is it here. So you can choose how many percent you want to take. You want your reward target to be. I can decide. For me, sometimes I take profit at 20%, 15%, and others. I can just decide to, okay. I can just decide, okay, I'm just taking profit at, let's say, 25%, right? Or 10%, and I'm good to go. So once I have determined this, I'll just come here and toggle this button over. So once I click on this button, which you see, let me show you. Now, when I click on this button, it will start to scan the market. And once it reach my take profit, it will, once it gets this, it will open up to 25 positions for me, even when I'm sleeping. So how precise and fast it is exactly why we are talking about this, because it's quite fast already. And it can cut out much more time, whereas you are making money already. So all you need to do is to use autonomous bot. Now, you can also take advantage of what we call the copy LP. Now, what is the copy LP? DexFi just, minimize everything into one place, meaning that you can copy as many wallets as possible, right? If I come to this place, you can see there are some wallets I'm copying already. Now, this particular wallet here, this one you see example, of course, in one of our mentorship training, when I was treating our community on a live practice, was when I used this particular account to provide liquidity. Now, when you look at this, you can see how well this particular account has been doing. And this account today alone has done over $900, right? In profit. And that's how powerful it is. Now you can see other wallets as well. And that is exactly what we are teaching you in the masterclass. How to maximize your DexFi bot. How to maximize your copy LP. Now, how does it work? All you need is very simple. Go to use the tools. Now, you get some wallet or follow some wallet or wallet recommended. You just put the wallet here and set how much you want this wallet to be copying. Now, you might be sleeping. The bot is copying wallet, opening position, closing the position once it reaches your take profit that you have set up. And that is how it does it seamlessly without your involvement. That's how beautiful it is. So all you need to do is to understand how to create this wallet or how to copy this wallet, and you are good to go. And it's very easy. Then we talk about copy digging as well. Copy digging is a feature that is undergoing serious and amazing perfection, because what we want to bring here is a top notch. You see what is happening with copy LP, meaning that some people that started doing copy LP this time around with the tools that was shown to us are doing excellently well. This one also, we are preparing it, and of course, this will be kicking off. Like, you can be using it to do as much digging as possible, right? But how we want this thing to be is as what we are doing right now in copy LP. We want it to be amazing, absolutely amazing, and it's being perfected already. So what you can do, you can also use DexFi to do copy digging. Remember, this is copy digging. You are not doing it like every other person. No, normal way you do these things, you will just carry your money, go into the market, buy those tokens, convert it, and when it did this thing, you will go there, close it. Before you know what is happening, before you finish closing, the market is already going down already. So you make profit, you lose it. That's what's happening to most people. But what DexFi is doing is to help you go into this market with precision and take as much profit as possible. And I'm telling you, it's going to be bloody, right? So you can use DexFi to do copy digging, which is almost at its finish. And that's why sometimes, because I hear some people saying, why is it that it everywhere is 0-0? Now you are seeing the other ones that are not 0-0. It means that We are just channeling our energy on that copy LP, autonomous bots, and Discover, right? Which is the manual, the semi-automated LP, right? But the copy engine is cooking. But why we talk about it is for you to be aware that there is a lot of things, a lot of benefit, a lot of ways you can use DexFi to make money. Now, one thing that is unique about our community is about the information you are getting. You see, tonight before we close, right? Immediately I'm done with this, I'm going to teach you something. I'm going to teach you something that will, in time to come, you will share a very big testimony about it. That's how we operate. When we have an idea, we show you. When we have an idea, we teach you. Right? Now, you can do digging, and you can do copy LP, you can do autonomous bots, you can do. Now, look at how many minutes I used to explain this. Very brief. Very brief. This is as simple as ABCD. Now, somebody might be asking, how do I get to know how to open these positions and every other thing? It's very easy, right? It's very, very easy. All you needed to do is very simple. Just make sure that you join our mentorship platforms, right? Now, we have private mentorship groups. You see, what people do out there is that they bring people into something or into a business and they leave them stranded. In our community, if you're not attending trainings, if you're not being taught, if you're not being educated on how to perform and make amazing progress, you are the one holding yourself back. Why? Here, we are sharing knowledge of over 10 years in crypto space. Over 14 years experience in crypto space. And that is exactly why our community is so unique. So how do you gain access to these particular groups? Now, of course, we have the private mentorship group. Now, this private mentorship group is divided into 3 or into 4, I think. There is private mentorship group 1 and 2. There is private mentorship group 3 and 4. And there is private mentorship group 5 and 6. Now, this group 5 and 6 is, we call it $50,000 group. Right? Why? Because the capacity at which you have to be in that group shows that your bot can perform. You can make up to $50,000 with this particular business within the next 3 to 6 months. Let's assume that you are not you are just slow. You can make over $50,000 within your first 3 months. Some people do it in a week. Some people do it in a month. Some people do it in 2 weeks, depending on your capital that you are using. But I'm telling you, it has such capacity. Your bot, if you're operating on DVIP 4, DVIP 3, 4, DVIP 5 and 6, come on, you have exceptional bot. If you're operating from the group 3 and 4, of course, you have a powerful bot as well. But of course, not like those of 5 and 6, right? And I'm going to be explaining to you, how do you gain access to this group? You see, when you are getting access to this private mentorship group, you don't pay for it. It's free. Except you want to access the masterclass. And this masterclass, it's almost given for free. But beyond the masterclass, we also have trainings, which is private mentorship training, especially every Monday, on how we educate users. And that was how I accessed that particular wallet, which I used to show us how to make, which many people are copying right now. And of course, we saw the result that have been happening since how many days ago now? I think I did that training on Monday, and the recorded video was already posted. So if you have not watched it, just go back again and see how I did it practical. And you see people started making money, and up to today, testimonies are still flowing in. So how do you gain access to this group? All you need to do is to activate your bot. Now, to activate your bot, you simply need to buy what we call D protocol, which is the gas the bot need to what? To use and function. Right? The bot needs to use and function. So this particular gas is normal. Every bot you can think of in this life uses gas in one way or the other. The only thing is that the name varies. Here it is called D protocol, right? If it's a trading bot or whatever bot we are using, there's what we call gas that enable that particular bot to function. That's just it, right? Including ChatGPT, all these AI tools and every other thing. You see, you do even CapCut you are using to do your video editing and every other. You buy gas. The only thing is that they call it different things. In phone, for you to access this meeting, you bought gas. You are using gas right now. For your information, if you don't know, the data you are using is a gas, right? That's why if you buy a car, no matter how beautiful it is, you cannot drive it. You have to buy fuel, right? That's how these technologies work. This is an amazing bot that is doing excellently work, right? Now, all you need to do is to know the type of gas you need to buy. Now, of course, there are D protocol, which is gas for broke people, which is, let's say, low budget individuals. I myself, I started from broke point of view. And it was one of the things that ignited my passion, because when I saw my limitation, I skipped, I jumped to a higher deep. And of course, people started seeing the result. We are the people that, when you are hearing about the guy who broke record in this community, right? Made over I think about $12 point something thousand dollars, $12,000 something dollars in 3 weeks, in less than 30 days. I am the one. We did it. And this one is not boasting. We did it not once, we broke countless of records. Imagine a business I came into. Some of us did. You know, sometimes when one of these days I will just make a screenshot of how much I made total from oh God of mercy, and show us, right? In less than 6 months, I did over 500K in profit. Over 500K in this same market from nowhere. You know, let me just proceed, right? Now, how do you buy your D protocol? It's very simple. You get D protocol 1, which is the tier 1. Tier 1, it gives you access to semi-automated bot, which is the manual. You can only use Discover, right? Then, if you buy the tier 2, you will have access to Discover, but you can now LP much more number than you can do with the tier 1. Now, you will make money. In any of it you buy, you will make money. But see, there is a lot of money to be made. And all you need to do, when you get it tier 3 allows you access to autonomous bots and allows you access to copy LP. But even at this, I can tell you, the power of your bot will not be like if you have tier 4 and also tier 5 and tier 6. And that's why you can understand that the $50,000 group that exists is not a joke. Some people are already, in how many months now? Some people are already climbing, even daring that already, almost achieving it. And any one of us here can do it. So once you get your D protocol, when you are getting D protocol, put in mind about the DeFi speed. Now you are being rewarded when you get D Pro 4 or 5 or D Pro 3 or D Pro 6, you are rewarded with DeFi speed. Some of us have not. One day I will carefully do a perfect expository on what DeFi speed, the impact it has in our positions or it has in our boards. But I can tell you, you can do a lot. Now, once you get your D protocol, you have free ticket to join our private mentorship groups where you have access to learn. And you start, exploring the videos. Of course, there are recorded videos already on how to create positions and everything is already there, right? Very, very powerful videos, right? Then you can also use what we call, you can also join the people we call the DEX5 VIP, the DVIPs. Now, DVIP allows you access to earn more as a DVIP partner. Those of us in the DVIP partnership group, you already seen what. See, we are in a 1 month challenge. 1 month challenge. And this 1 month challenge, some of us will be seeing results. You will be seeing crazy results. See, my intention in that particular group, is it this DVIP challenge? My intention within the 30 days is for people to make at least their first $10,000 before 30 days. If you are not in that group, if you're in that group, make sure you have already done the assignment I gave, because every day we are moving forward to the next level. I told us to write down our goal for the month. What you want to achieve, what is your target in the next 30 days? I'm not joking. I saw some people writing what I don't understand. When I say your goal, I mean, what do you want to achieve? How much do you want to make? Say it so that the universe will hear you. Why? Our boss showed us in the first training he organized for us, over $5 million made as a result of that particular arm of business. This is not let's assume you are in this meeting, you don't have shishi, you don't even have food to eat. DVIP will save you. That's just my own. You have enough. DVIP, all you need to do is to do what? Make sure you get the DVIP packages. Now, of course, you see the DVIP 5 and DVIP 6 allows you to be a DEX5 shareholder, meaning that you enjoy global pool. Global pool is that DEX5 deducts 7% of everything generated within 30 days and share it among DVIP 6 and DVIP 5. That's powerful. Now imagine in future where you are part of a business that shares over $1 million or $500,000 in revenue as a partner or as a shareholder. But I can tell you can only have access to this now. And I don't know how long. Are you with me now? So, and all you need to do, once you get either the DVIP or the D protocol, you reach out to admins, they will add you to these groups where you will access all the information you need and start participating in our trainings. And majorly, find a way on how you can join the masterclass. By this 10 p.m. is kicking off already. And I want to appreciate us, but more importantly, I want to remind us about something before I round up. And that is what I want to teach you. Now, let me show you something. When you look at this, right? Just wait, let it load. Some of us have heard about DEX token. Some of us have not heard about it, right? Some of us have not heard about it. But if you know anything about DEX token, if you have heard about DEX token, if you don't know, ask admins, ask anybody to tell you what DEX token is. DEX token is DEX5 native token, right? Now, let me assure you something. Look at what happened here. The other day, I was just showing us about, was it yesterday or thereabout? I was just showing us, look at where the market was. The BTC did 72,000 and we are jubilating. Today, it still climbed to up to $79,000. Now, look at Solana. That was at $62 or whatever it's called itself, or $70, $75. Look at where it is, $90 overnight. See, when we talk about spike in the market, it can only happen for those who position themselves. I keep saying this, you don't make money when the market pump. You make money when the market crash. Anytime you see a cheap price, buy, secure your position. But more importantly, I know what is coming on the DEX token. I keep saying this thing. If you have money, even if it is $10, $20, $50, be buying and be stocking them. I'm telling you the honest truth. Don't sell when we say it. Don't sell. You see, the market will still give people opportunity. This thing that is happening now, some people will now wake up and they want to buy now. And this, maybe in all those, Now is the if you want to buy now, go and buy this token. I'm saying this thing because so many of us don't understand this. You make money when the market crash. This thing is a knowledge that you cannot. Before somebody will teach you these things, you will need to pay. I'm giving it to you for free. I have been in this particular environment for some time, and it has happened time without number. So please, secure your future. Secure your future. Sleep and wake up knowing fully very well that you have a token that you save somewhere. That is death token. It's not a joke. Look at what the market is doing. We have not even started talking about bull run. If you don't do it now, when are you going to do it? We do what we call dollar cost average. As markets go down, we buy. As markets go down, we buy again. As markets go down again, we buy again. So that when it is pushing up, we are always at profit. Every moment, every opportunity to join this training. Don't say this thing every day. They are saying the same thing. If you say that, you don't know what you are doing here. Every day is not the same thing. Every day is a wake-up call. For those of us who are qualified for the masterclass, once I end this meeting, you are going to be heading over to the masterclass group where you are going to be taking advantage of what belongs to you. And I can assure you, a lot of work is done on the ground to bring you these trainings. A lot of energy exerted. And all you can do is to take advantage of it. Are you with me? So because there is no time, and we have a very important class coming up, which is the master class, I want to appreciate each and every one of you who joined this particular meeting tonight. And I believe you learned something. And while you learned something, take action. If you have not started providing liquidity, come on. What are you waiting for? If you're not in the affiliate group, come on. What are you waiting for? If you are there, do the assignment. That assignment you are seeing, before we go, that challenge we are right now, before we reach 30 days in it, you will see people sharing crazy testimony. You will be in this meeting and I will tell you that I told you. I'm going to save this meeting in particular, to be honest. So please do what you can do and make progress, make reasonable progress at a reasonable time. All right, thank you very much. See you on the masterclass right away. Thank you. May God bless you.